Would be, of course. Good luck tonight, Richard.
Thanks, Tony.
Looking to the future now. Never mind the past.
Yeah.
Alison, you'd be very much looking to the future, of course. Is it the near future or the not too distant future?
It's another 3 months, but I'm having twins.
Oh, right. Yes. Well, that's very nice. 20 tiny fingers, 20 tiny toes. Good luck, Alison, with everything, and especially here tonight. Don't get too excited, you know.
I'm trying to keep very calm.
That's it. That's it. All right, Dennis?
Yes, Tony.
Okay. Got any medical training at all here?
Not for emergencies, no.
We'll be right. Richard, with your buzzer, please. Would you try it? That's good. Alison? And Dennis. Okay. All working. $20 each. Away we go. What is the exact time when a 24-hour clock registers 19 or 1900 hours? Richard?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. is right. A good time slot. What given name was used by the Australian Aboriginal artist Namatjira? Richard?
Albert.
Albert is right. A good beginning for 30. Which play by David Williamson is set against the social gathering on election, Dennis?
Don's Party.
Night, Don's Party's correct. Which is the only vowel not contained in the word creation? Richard?
You.
You are right. Which Australian animal has two kinds called the hairy-nosed and the common? Dennis?
Wombat.
Wombats, yes. Which famous White Star liner sank on her maiden voyage? Richard?
Titanic.
Titanic is right. 1912. Someone up there was right too. There's the bell. $40, Richard. You've had a great beginning. You lead by $10 and $40 to spend on this.
Richard, you and I know there's no excuse for not getting fit, especially if you have home exercise equipment like this. In fact, it's great for building cardiovascular endurance, muscle tone and general fitness conditioning, and it can be set to suit your individual requirements. It's valued at $625, but tonight physical fitness can be yours for only $6 from Exa Gym and Sales Centre.
Great, isn't that great? You just sort of...
Looks really easy.
Is that heavy? Can I try that?
No, let me go now.
No, I won't let you go. That's good. I'm in control here. That's as light as a feather. It really is. That's good. It does all sorts of combinations, Richard.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing I suppose I really should have.
Sold at that price. All right, back to business now. Of which country is Rotterdam a major sea, Alison?
Holland.
Of the Netherlands of Holland, yes. We do get letters, don't we, Reg, about that Holland-Netherlands situation?
Yes, Netherlands is the correct name, Tony. Holland is accepted as general usage.
Yes, general usage. In the legendary story, what two-word name is used for the tailor who stole a look at the naked Lady Godiva? Richard?
Peeping Tom.
He was Peeping Tom, yes. What term starting with N is used to describe tribes or people who wander or move from place to... Dennis?
Nomadic.
They are nomads or nomadic, yes. Who won the 1964 Best Actor Oscar for his role in the film My Fair Lady? Alison?
Rex Harrison.
Rex Harrison is correct. And for a pick of the board, a possible $25, who am I? I was born in 1938 in Britain, and part of my education was in the United Kingdom. I began my career as an apprentice signwriter in Australia, and in 1957 I formed my first company in this field. From there I went on to become a successful businessman, holding the chairmanship in several large organisations, including Amalgamated Industries Limited and Robe River Limited. I'm best known, however, for my sporting interests, and in particular, for my recent success as head of the... Richard?
Alan Bond.
Head of the syndicate who's won the America's Cup is right. Hello, Bondi. Well done, Richard. Who would you... On the board. Before you pick, let's run them through for this night.
John James.
Brownlow medalist, ex-Carlton.
Jenny Ann Jones.
Oh, that John James. John James from Dynasty, I'm sorry.
Jenny Ann Jones.
Channel 9 News Journo.
Dean Hutton.
The Curiosity Show.
Stephanie Zimbalist.
Remington Steele.
James Stewart.
Legendary Hollywood actor.
Joan McInnes.
Today's Show.
David Hasselhoff.
Knight Rider.
Jeannie Little.
Mike Walsh Show.
And Liberace.
Liberace with the candelabras. Who would you like?
Well, I like his acting, so I'll pick James Stewart. Thanks,
James
Tony.
Stewart in the middle.
Jimmy.
Congratulations, Richard. You won a selection of toys, including a battery-operated train on track and motorcycle, valued at $600 from Pines Toys.
Richard. No kids.
Not yet, Tony.
Any nephews there, Richard?
No, not yet them either.
Oh, pretty hard. Well, you'll find something to do with it. It's sale of the century, of course, and we've got a pretty even game here. Back after this break to see if the champ can hold up.
This country was built on a tradition of rolling the sleeves up and getting on with the job. At Westpac, we see our job as backing that way of thinking as much as we possibly can. Backing it with money, with advice, with more branches than any other bank. And a brand new spirit of competition that will bring more and more benefits your way. At Westpac, we're rolling our sleeves up too.
We have a job to do.
Pascals are the lollies you adore. There's 18 family favorites to explore.
That's right.
I pick Pascals, she picks Pascals, he picks Pascals, we all pick Pascals. Wouldn't you like to pick a Pascal too? Crunch a Pascal, munch a Pascal, ooh, a Pascal, chew a Pascal. Wouldn't you like to pick a Pascal too? Pick a Pascal, yeah, pick a Pascal.
What a terrific variety.
Wouldn't you like to pick a Pascal too?
This $1,500 car is now going to cost this man $20,000. He thought the car wasn't worth insuring, but he forgot the property damage it could cause. Yet, for just $69 a year, our third-party property damage policy would have paid for all the damage the car caused. You can even remove the excess. The $69 third-party property damage policy is an incredible offer, but you can believe it, because it's being made available through the NSW Building Society by AAMI. Although you don't know, Australian Associated Motor Insurers in this state, they're one of Australia's biggest car insurers. Together, NSW AAMI are going to cause a revolution in car insurance. The $69 third-party property damage policy is just the start. So phone 232-4544. 232-4544. NSW AAMI Car Insurance. It spells competition.
Welcome back. For round two, the orchestra's got very loud. Richard, you're doing well. Richard Harrison, $39 from Blackburn. Got any good Australian maps?
Well, lots of Australia maps, Tony. I suppose they're all good in their own way.
In a historical context, are they?
No, it's more the contemporary ones. I suppose some people collect stamps, some coins. I collect maps.
I've got an old Melways out there, if you're interested.
I've got a couple of old Melways anyway, thanks, Tony.
All right. 39 leads the game. Alison, $30. Alison Birds from Greenwich, a most beautiful part of the harbour in New South Wales. Lovely spot, Alison.
We nearly had a bridge built through it, though.
Nearly?
Yes.
Oh, we put a stop to that,
Not
didn't
now.
we? All right. $30, Alison. Keep it up, Dennis, 35. Round two. What sort of natural feature is the Mekong of Asia? Dennis.
It's a river delta.
It is. A river delta, the Mekong Delta. What was the given name starting with D of the sister of William Wordsworth, who also wrote poetry? Alison.
Dorothy.
Dorothy Wordsworth, 35. Of which kind of organisation starting with S is Britain's Royal Society the world's oldest spot? Richard.
Scientific.
A scientific organisation, yes. Of which British Crown dependency is Kowloon a part? Richard.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong for 49. Well done, Richard, you can buy. You've got 49, you lead by 9. $49 to spend on this.
Some people get hot under the collar when the temperature goes up, and others give you the cold shoulder when the temperature goes down. So with this air conditioner, you can keep everyone happy. It has both heating and cooling cycles, and it dehumidifies the air whilst filtering it free of dust and smog and pollen particles. It has a 5-year warranty, and it's very quiet. This is an $1,100 model, but we can offer it to you for $9 from Ancor Air Conditioning at Sale of the Century.
Is this the machine that dehumidifies the air while it's freeing the air of dust and smog and pollen particles?
Must be good for you.
Must be good for you. Have you got one of these, Richard?
No, I haven't, Tony, but having just come through the summer, I don't know what sort of use I'll be able to have for it.
It heats and cools. You can put it on in winter too. I told him that.
Two-way, reversible heat and cool.
Yeah, we've already got heaters, Tony.
You've already got heaters.
Oh, but
I don't think you want this.
you haven't got a huddle in front of this one.
$7 once, $7 twice, $7 three times.
No thanks,
No
Tony.
sale. In which century did the Rum Rebellion against Governor Bligh occur? Dennis.
19th.
19th century, right. To which famous Roman was Octavia married until he divorced Richard?
Livia.
Mark Antony. Government ministers in the Soviet Union were formerly known as people's what? Dennis.
Commissars?
Commissars is right, 50. Dennis fights his way back to the lead. Which US state is the home of the Boston Pops Orchestra? Richard.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, 49 plays 50 in front. Which famous lady was the first woman to be awarded Britain's Order of Merit, having previously won great distinction during the Crimean War? Alison.
Florence Nightingale.
Florence Nightingale's right for 40 and you're not out of it. Pick of the board now. What is my name? I'm a city with a population of nearly 3 million people. I'm not heavily industrialised, but my factories produce textiles, processed foods and other products. Tourism provides a large part of my income, and motion picture production is an important part of my economy.
Los Angeles.
Alison's wrong. My many priceless art collections, magnificent churches and ancient monuments make me one of the world's great historic cities. I'm situated... Richard.
Rome.
Yes, Roma. Arrivederci, Roma. Our good friend, Peter Smith, was there just a few short weeks ago, as it were, in Roma. Right, Peter?
Right, Tony.
Yes. Richard?
Jeannie Little, please, Tony.
Darling!
Congratulations, Richard. You won a sewing cabinet finished in timber with antique fittings, 4 spacious drawers and a removable sewing tray, valued at $799 from Horn.
Well done, Richard. You're very good. You'll like that. Be able to make your own shirts and everything. Be terrific. Pyjamas. We'll be back after this break. Dennis has got a $1 lead looking for this pool. $1.
What did you do last Saturday night?
I went home watching Hey Hey It's Saturday Night.
It's getting harder day by day.
Drop in on the most outrageous, the lovely
teeth are real, but the gums are made out of plastic.
night of entertainment on Australian television. We can guarantee you'll be on a winner. Join television's weirdest studio audience live from Channel 9. Hey, hey, it's Saturday night, Saturday 9:30.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. That's all, folks.
Looking so cool.
Deep spring and lemon.
Looking so clean.
Deep spring and orange.
Gotta be the most refreshing sight
Deep spring and grapefruit.
you've ever seen.
Orange and mango. From Deep Spring, 4 sparkling mineral juices. They're twice as refreshing because they combine real fruit juice with natural mineral water.
Gotta be the most refreshing sight you've ever seen.
I'm so excited. Let's all get united. You're about to get control, and I think you'll.
United lent us the money for our new home.
United financed our pool.
We got United to fund our extensions.
United helped us buy a holiday home.
Get United for all kinds of home loans.
With United, you can choose from a wider range of loans with rates you can afford.
Let's get united.
In our drying climate, our skin tends to age because it's thirsty for moisture. A sensible start to skincare is bathing with new Palmolive soap. We call it the skin drink because it's made from rich natural oils, including coconut oil, which gives Palmolive a richer, creamier lather. You can feel it. To help keep skin soft, smooth, younger looking, new Palmolive, the skin drink.
Whenever you travel, you quickly discover over and over your thoughts turn to home. It's good to remember friends, family, and lovers are only as far away as the phone.
Keep in touch. Phone STD.
Last round of the week. We're going to take you home now. All the way for the winner. Alison, you're the back marker, but look, there's only 2 questions in it. Africa and which other continent is the natural home of the leopard? Richard.
Asia.
Asia is correct. Let's follow the same breeding pattern as the tiger, I guess. That's the same thing there. Who is the present holder of the title of Commander-in-Chief of the US Armed Forces? Alison.
I'm the president. Reagan, Ron Reagan.
More information. Ronald Reagan is correct. Which Scottish islands, also starting with O, were called the Orkneys in classical... Richard.
Orkneys?
The Orkneys, yeah. 59 leads by 9. Which word starting with F means both a kind of soft candy and an old term for not...
Floss.
No, it's fudge. Oh, fudge. Gift shop time. Here we go. 59, Richard leads by 9. Last bargain of the night. Your chance to buy again. Delvine?
Doesn't matter if you're a plumber or the Prime Minister. Even Mr. Hook. There's always use for a pen. These his and hers pens are exquisite. The ladies' model is crafted in 18-carat solid gold and features a detailed trim. And the gents' ballpoint pen is finished with an attractive design in 9-carat solid gold. And both are made in England. Normally priced at $2,450. Tonight they're $16 from Dunhill and
This is what we call a precious box, to put precious things in. There is what we call $200 going into your precious box. Richard?
Well, they're very nice, but...
All this could be yours for a mere $12. This would leave you $3 behind Dennis with lots more questions to come.
No, Tony, thanks.
11?
No, thanks.
No, he's not interested.
No, he's not.
Okay, keep your eye on that box. Of which great city was Fiorella LaGuardia the mayor? Dennis?
New York City.
He was. 55 for the difference. What name is commonly used for Schubert's Symphony No. 8 in B minor? Dennis?
The Unfinished Symphony.
It is. Schubert's Unfinished. Dennis fights back again. Gee, you've had a great go, you two. 60 plays 59. Which famous king of ancient Israel was the father of King Solomon? Richard?
David.
David is right. $4 the difference. Nip and tuck. Pick of the board. Still money there. Who am I? I was born in San Francisco 1917, graduated from Harvard University 1938. I entered politics 1952, and by 1968 I was the state finance director for California. Under the Nixon government, I was appointed director of the Office of Management and Budget, and later I became head of the Department of Health, Education and Welfare. It was in 1981 and under the administration of President Ronald Reagan that I became Secretary of Defense. Richard?
Alexander Haig?
No. My given name is Casper, and my surname, Dennis,
Weinberger.
is Weinberger. Well done, Dennis. You could put yourself in clear water with a successful pick.
Jenny Ann Jones.
Jenny Ann Jones?
This is a pretty one.
Nice prize, you've won a 120-piece tool panel. Everything needed for the handyman or mechanic with both AF and metric tools, valued at $569 from Sidchrome.
Who had the money, Deli? Where was it?
51, Liberace.
Liberace was hiding it. Last 3 questions. $4 the difference in front. Richard, you've got it at the moment. Which island with a long French name starting with B is the largest of the Solomon Islands? Richard?
Bougainville.
Bougainville is right. Now, $9 the difference, $10 left here, Dennis. Of which famous English university is Peterhouse or St. Peter's the oldest college? Richard?
Cambridge.
That's it. You've got there now. Last question. Which famous film star walked away unhurt when his racing car crashed into a barrier in November 1983? Dennis?
Paul Newman.
Well played, Dennis, but Richard's come through and won the night. Plus bought. Well, bought good things. Good result. Well done, Richard. Well done, Alison. You were really caught up in the crossfire that time.
Was I ever?
Both guys at you. Never mind. Well done, Richard. Dennis, you're leaving after several nights with... good score. $10,286 worth.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Alison, we can but offer you our lovely club membership badge and wish you very best of double blessings shortly.
Thank you, Andy.
Congratulations, Alison.
Yes, enjoy your family, Alison. For you and Dennis, these diamond set souvenirs from Bruce and Walsh and Sale.
There you go. Richard's in the hot seat, and we'll be taking him shopping right after this break. You can buy 2 watches, Richard.
Coming up next, Channel 9 recommends parental guidance for a very...
More about gas. Start getting out of the shadow by visiting a gas centre soon. Don't put it off. Put it on.
my dream.
This week's new idea reveals what the Hollywood gossips are saying about lovely Linda Evans and Richard Chamberlain. The country practices Molly and Brendan tell of the traumas when filming the tragic loss of their baby. New idea takes a close look at Di's family. Are they trying to cash in on her fame? There's super reading in our romantic thriller, The Stalking Terror, and 2 cooking specials. Margaret Fulton's Guide to Mexican Food, plus an 8-page lift-out, Meat for Healthy Eating. New idea, the #1 weekly bestseller.
Very widely read. Since we took Terry to see the dolphins, he thinks he is one. Can't get him out of the water. He's even fussy about the fish he eats. So I'm glad Birdseye brought out these junior fish fillets. Tasty, kid-size fillets from the best part of the fish. And they're oven fry. Terry! Dinner!
Birdseye Junior Fillets from the best part of the fish.
Welcome back. If you made the right choice, Matthew, with Debbie as a bonus prize, both of you will win this.
Here's a combination for hours of entertainment. For Debbie, this portable hi-fi with built-in equalizer. And for Matthew, this go-anywhere stereo keyboard. Yours from JVC.
Great prize. Great prize. Did you make the right decision? To find out, here's Dexter.
Well, fingers crossed, Matthew, the moment of truth. I've done a lot of research into this match, and I've discovered that your perfect match with a compatibility score of 67% was Diane Conaway.
I was going to Singapore, but you're going to Singapore, Debbie, and you're going with Matthew, and I hope you have a great time. Speaking of that, we've run right out of it. Debbie and Dexter, say good night.
Good night, Greg. Good night, Dexter. Have a great
Good night from us as well. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye.
Waterfront is coming to 10 next week. Don't miss this latest and greatest Australian mini-series. Next, it's Eyewitness News.
Service with Antin. Hair care products by Weller. Greg Evans is dressed by John Roach. Debbie Newsom is dressed by Grace Brothers City Store. This has been a Grundy television production in association with Network 10 Australia. Keith Scott speaking.
Okay, folks, if you've had a long, hard day, then you need a good dose of MASH.
Look, I don't care that you don't care that I care, but I do care whether you care or not.
If pain persists, see a doctor, preferably not Charles.
One more sip, this time in your mouth.
Perhaps Hawkeye.
If anybody needs me, I'll be in my applesauce.
Or even Hot Lips. A MASH a day keeps the doctor away. MASH every weeknight at 7 on 10.
When it's peanut butter, our flag says it all. Natural and healthy, our kids strong and tall. Eater's the name, Australian and proud. Come on, shout it out loud.
Eat a peanut butter, spreading energy. Eat a peanut butter, spreading energy.
We'll build for tomorrow, our kids strong and tall.
Eat a peanut butter, our flag says it all.
It's really quite astounding. Berryman Furniture and Keith Lord have got together to offer very special prices on the entire Berryman range. You'll find Keith Lord's prices on Berryman are nothing short of exceptional. However, this offer can only last a very short time. Don't miss this opportunity. The excellence of Berryman has never been so affordable. Remember, this never-to-be-repeated offer must end soon, so act now. Berryman and Keith Lord, working together to bring beautiful furniture to the Australian home.
This is Tom, he can bell out a song. And this is Sue, she really likes the soft shoe. This is Dee, she simply loves company. And this is Tic Tac, fresh mouth, fresh breath straight away, because Tic Tac has a heart of very concentrated mint.
Automan is the perfect program video game, fighting crime with powers right out of this dimension, and his incredibly creative sidekick, Cursor. It took the special effects genius of Tron to create him. Automan, tonight, 7:30 on 10. Eyewitness Breakfast News at 6.
The pressure's building up on the state election campaign, with Prime Minister Bob Hawke again taking centre stage for the state government.
Police move in and arrest several demonstrators protesting against the visit by Vietnam's foreign minister to Canberra.
And we have the latest on young Brenton, the 10-year-old boy in Prince of Wales.
The one carriage burst into flames just south of Brooklyn Station. Within minutes, the compartment was full of choking black smoke.
But it's coming through the air vents.
Just seemed to go up your nose and down your throat and into your lungs.
The driver was unaware until a passing XPT signalled there was something wrong.
I panicked. I was the first one off the train when he told me to sit down.
A lot of confusion, mainly. There was a lot of people who just didn't know what was happening.
3 people were treated for asthma attacks. This woman and her son became violently ill.
I just started choking. It felt like I was choking and I couldn't breathe.
The fire burned for 3 hours. Brigades not daring to go near the power lines, pulsating with 1,500 volts.
Too dangerous to contemplate going up there spraying water around. As you know, electricity has a big kick without being able to see it.
With the smoke pumping through the air conditioning, the 400 passengers were ordered out of the other carriages.
Oh.
We got you.
Right. Oh, that's great. Sorry.
Down there.
Oops, sorry, mate.
For more than 3 hours, a convoy of fire brigade and ambulance vehicles ferried the frightened passengers up to the old Pacific Highway. Once the power was disconnected, fire officers faced intense heat from the burning transformer. The motor was completely destroyed. The damage bill is expected to be $80,000.
Before certifying that the power is out, no train can rush into the section and liven it up, also that we don't leave another train stranded somewhere.
Last night's mishap was at the same place 6 people died 2 years ago when an intercity express slammed into the rear of a steam train. Today, engineers inspected the damaged carriage. They believe it started with a fault in a circuit breaker. Darren Curtis, National 9 News.
The battered city of Los Angeles is